Some of them we haven't seen before. There's the Harry and Whitey one. That one's always so popular. We get set for game one of this three-game series between the Phils and the Chicago White Sox. Both teams are in second place in their respective divisions. And two left-handers, John, going at it. Anthony Kay for the White Sox and Jesus Luzardo for the Phils.
Yeah, and Anthony Kay, Tom's a guy who, good velocity, mid-90s fastball. He doesn't strike out a lot of guys, though, so that kind of gives you hope with the Phillies' struggles against lefties that they can get something going off of Anthony Kay. And Luzardo, the ERA keeps plummeting. It was high after his first handful of starts. It's starting to come down. The sweeper has been an unbelievably great pitch for him. In his last handful of starts that have been really good. Hopefully that continues today against the White Sox, who can swing the bats.
No doubt, and his confidence is rising as well, and that's a good thing. All right, game one of this three-game series. Lineups at first pitch as the Phils venture into the American League for the next 6. Being exchanged at home plate. Will Venable is exchanging lineup cards for the White Sox. Meanwhile, Mike Calitri is out there for the Philadelphia Phillies.
Got 3 in a row, baby.
3, that's right. He does have 3 in a row. Tonight's goals for the series brought to you by Planet Fitness. Well, build on yesterday's offense, John.
Yeah, 6 runs yesterday. They haven't scored 6 runs in seems like forever. And Adolis Garcia, Tom, has looked like he's starting to get more comfortable, swinging the bat, keeping the ball up the middle of the field. And you have to find a way to combat left-handed starters who have dominated the Phillies this year. They have to find a way, whether it's Kyle or Bryce or all the righties that are in the lineup. Yep. 6 in the lineup besides Kyle and Marsh and Bryce.
Yeah, the other thing, too, is they have a lot of lefties in their bullpen, too.
Yeah, 4.
So the Phillies are going to see a lot of them. Oh, the umpires for tonight's ball game. Alan Porter, the third base umpire, is the crew chief. Roberto Ortiz is behind the plate. Jimmy Wolf is over at first. And Alex McKay is around at second.
The gun shows out.
Jim and Alan, they got the guns going. Just waiting for Jesus Luzardo to take the field. And we'll get this baby started. The Friday night games have not gone well for the Phils. Luzardo had some good ones last year.
Haven't won a game in the City Connect unis this year.
So strange.
Well, hopefully Jesus can rectify that tonight and the offense can help him out.
Here's Luzardo's numbers: 12 starts, 4-4, 4.30 ERA, 78 strikeouts, and just 19 walks, John, which I think is a really big deal in 67 innings.
It really is a good sign for Jesus. And like I said earlier, the sweeper's been a great pitch for him, but velocity, too, has been spectacular. Anywhere from, he threw one his last start 100, yeah. So the velocity's there. So let's hope that he can command that velocity, get swings and misses with the sweeper, and mix in a changeup every once in a while to keep these right-handed hitters off balance for the White Sox.
Yeah, StatCast powered by Google Cloud. Give us a look at his percentages. Sweeper at 35.7%. So for every 10, he throws about 4 sweepers.
Well, look at the batting average against that sweeper. I don't blame him. 4 seams been getting hit around. And so that's what I think with these righties. Sweeper in, fastballs, see if you can tantalize them with maybe out of the zone, and then the changeup to get swings and misses off these righties.
All right, today's lineup for the White Sox is brought to you by Xfinity. One internet price, 5 years, and guaranteed. Mydroff, Grichuk, and Vargas, 1, 2, and 3. Colson Montgomery's over at third base tonight. Pretty good offensive team for Will Venable.
So happy for Will. I mean, he didn't get done playing long ago, and he steps into the manager's role. And look, this team's more than just competitive anymore.
Yeah, he was a very good two-sport athlete at Princeton University, and his head coach, Scott Bradley, is actually here in the house tonight.
Yeah, who wasn't, though? I mean, who didn't go to Princeton?
That is very true.
I mean, I assume it's an easy school to get into.
Very easy. Well, I mean, in some ways.
Yeah. I'm happy for them guys.
First pitch is brought to you by Bryant, whatever it takes, and a swing and a foul, and they are aggressive.
And you got to watch this young man. He gets hit by pitches a lot. So, you got to be cognizant of that, especially against that sweeper at his back foot.
Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Meidroth has been on base 16 consecutive games. Was 4 for 12 in the most recent series against Minnesota. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup, John, that you talked about.
Yeah, and he's going to need that. I just think, anytime you can watch Christopher Sanchez pitch and see his 3-pitch mix and that changeup's being thrown a lot, why not go with it?
Opposite way, Garcia is out there. That ball actually carried a pretty good ways. A step onto the track.
It's hitting weather, baby.
Phillies defense brought to you by Car Shield. Marsh Baroa in center field. And then Garcia rounded right. And Mundo Sosa getting the start at second base for the Phillies.
Yeah, I didn't get to see Baroa play because it was an Apple game in Los Angeles. But
right. He can go get it. Certainly don't miss much defensively.
But I like the way he swung the bat. He got a base hit, RBI, lined out to Tucker and Wright in that game. So I'm anxious to see him perform against these lefties.
Randall Grichuk, the veteran, pops it up on the right side. Bryce Harper is there, crosses his feet a little bit, makes the catch.
Got a former MVP reeling that one in.
2 outs.
Tell you what, that's nice though. Quick at bat there by Randall Grichuk.
Yeah, 6 pitches so far to get the first 2 outs. And now Miguel Vargas, who's got 15 home runs, 41 runs batted in. He's playing first base tonight, but his 15 home runs is first among third basemen. That's where he normally plays.
Got him from the Dodgers. Boy, you talk about riches, man. If you trade this guy.
Yeah, they had him and they had Pages, and they decided that they needed Tommy Edman and Kopech, the pitcher. JT is asking the home plate umpire Roberto Ortiz what he thought about that pitch, because it looked like it was on the line. Cue shot foul. It's 2-1.
That's a great changeup. See how Vargas hit that thing out of the cup end of his bat.
He has the thought process, because they're aggressive, is to kind of get them off balance.
Absolutely.
With it. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Here's another. It's like almost watching Christopher pitch.
Vargas asked for time. Vargas had 5 hits, 2 home runs against Minnesota. His home run split is pretty much down the middle. That time he laid off. 7 home runs against lefties, 8 against righties. Just missed inside, ball 4. We had a 2-out walk. And it's just the 20th walk given up by Luzardo.
Well, you got to keep an eye on him, though, Tom. 9 stolen bases.
And now Colson Montgomery. He was 0 for 12 in the series against Minnesota. 15 home runs also, 36 runs batted in. This guy was a heck of a 2-sport athlete in high school. In fact, averaged almost 30 points a game his senior year on the basketball court. He finished with 1,966 points in high school. And Luzardo did not make eye contact.
He ain't going on a date with him. He's trying to get him out.
Asked Don Mattingly, who's an Indiana native. I said, "Did you know anything about this kid?" He said, "Oh yeah." He said he was a really good basketball player. Fouled back 0-2.
Yeah, in Indiana, he probably knew more about him as a basketball player than a baseball player.
So it was kind of like Scott Rowland. You know, Rowland could have gone to play basketball in college. That guy played basketball in college. I called his games for 4 years. And he was a really good basketball player.
See that hole?
I started very young, John.
Yeah. When you had hair.
I did have hair.
It's luscious.
Those were the days. No balls, 2 strikes. Outside, 1-2. It's 2 seasons of Major League Baseball, 36 home runs. Checked his swing. They appeal. No swing.
Yeah, two quick outs. First 2 hitters, and Vargas has a longer at bat. And now Colson's having Montgomery's having a longer at bat.
Bounce foul. And it remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now Montgomery is supposed to go play baseball at Indiana and then be a preferred walk-on on the basketball team.
Follow Kyle Schwarber's path, huh?
Yeah. Off the end of the bat, flared out to right center field. Garcia's out there, and he reels it in. It's an 18-pitch first inning. No runs, no hits. 1 man. Turner, Bryce Harper, Alec Bohm. And then Edmundo Sosa bats in the number 5 spot. Baroa bats 9th, his switch hitter, and the first pitch to Schwarber is cut on and missed, and it's 0-1. Facing left-hander Anthony Kay, who's 5-1 overall, but he's 4-0 with a 1.65 ERA in his last 5 starts.
You got to be patient with him. He will walk guys. But lefty on lefty, you got to be aggressive early in the count if he throws a strike, Tom.
Yeah, he's only given up 5 hits against left-handers this year. He just delivered a breaking pitch that looked pretty good. It's called a ball, and it's 2-1. Way inside, 3-1. He's given up 2 or fewer runs, earned runs, in 6 consecutive starts, and in 10 of his 12 outings.
See if Kyle can get him one here.
Line drive out towards center field. That'll drop in for a base hit. And Kyle is aboard. 3rd hit of this homestand. And here is Kay's arsenal. Our Delaware Valley Audi dealers give us a look at that StatCast.
Yeah, he's pretty much right down the middle with all of his pitches. 2-seamer 26, sweeper 20, sinker 18. Yeah, he's going to throw a lot of pitches. He's going to throw them often, and hopefully we can get something going here in this first inning against him before he can get comfortable.
Yeah, the Phillies have scored 40 first-inning runs this year. For a long time, they were among the leaders, if not the best in that. They've had 40 first-inning runs. The White Sox 37. And Trey Turner, who's hit in 5 straight games. Left side, Acuna goes to second for 1. That's all they'll get. 6-4 on the putout. Acuna, the former Met, is at shortstop. Mydroth is at second. You got Vargas and Montgomery on the corners. Young team in a lot of positions.
Young, athletic. Even Randall Grichuk is the elder statesman of this team, but you know Randall's pretty athletic himself. What do we got going on, Tom?
I think the home plate umpire is making sure everybody's set and everybody's looking at each other.
Yeah.
Very important. That one's off the end of the bat out towards center field. Here comes Hill, and he can't make the play.
How's that for our lefties?
Yeah. 2 hits.
Yeah, 2 balls off the end of the bat. But Kyle's dropped in front of Peters, and here's Bryce right here, but right off the end of the bat, broke his bat. And, you know, look, Trey Turner has unbelievable speed, but you can't just take off on that play. You got to make sure Peters doesn't come up with it and get 2.
He did it yesterday. He just took off.
Well, he must have got a better read then.
Alec Bohm, the batter. Bohm hit into 3 double plays in the most recent series. And it's 1 ball and no strikes here. One ball, 1 strike. A little low. And now 2 balls and 1 strike. Two and 2. Phillies as a team have a batting average of 235 with runners in scoring position. I mentioned that the difference between these two teams, their win-loss records are the same. Phillies starting staff is better than the White Sox starting staff, but the offense, I mean, the Phillies are averaging 3.9 runs per game. The White Sox are averaging 4.7. And since they've been on this run, they're averaging over 5 runs per game.
Yeah, they're hungry, man. You know, you be a part of a team that has struggled recently, in recent years. You want to get some payback.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Swinging a foul tip, and Bohm strikes out. And there are 2 outs.
Yeah, Alex Swing's getting big. Watching him over, you know, the last series. Seems like he's trying to lift the ball more. That's a big, hard swing on a 2-strike pitch. Let's go back to those line drives.
Yeah, now 1 for 10. Excuse me, 3 for 13 on this homestand for Bohm. And here's Edmundo Sosa. Sosa hitting .211 this season.
Huge home run, though, in Los Angeles to give the Phillies their only win against the Dodgers in that 3-game series.
It was a gigantic home run, considering he had struck out in his pinch hitting appearance earlier in the game.
With the bases loaded.
Yeah. Fouls that one off his foot, and it evens it up at 1-1. Phillies have scored 38 runs in the last 14 games. They're 8-6 during that time, but averaging just under 3 runs per game.
Thank God we have some starting pitching.
Yeah.
And the bullpen's been good.
1 ball, 1 strike. Way outside, 2-1.
This young man calls some of his pitches, huh?
Yeah, it looked like he just pressed the button on the glove as he got that ball back. Oh, he called the right pitch.
Yeah, 4-seamer at 97 up.
This one Caro called. Now time is called. Another full count. Both starting pitchers have a fairly high pitch count in this first inning as JT waits on deck. (18) pitches for Luzardo. This will be the 20th pitch of the inning for Kay. Runners go. Pitch fouled.
What the heck?
Somehow he got a piece of it, but it got a piece of the catcher. Oh, yeah.
All right, the shoulder. Almost came back to hit Edmundo on that noggin.
Runners go again. Topper out towards shortstop. Acuna has it and hustles the throw over in time. The other side is retired. 7-pitch at bat, but the Phillies leave a couple, including one in scoring position as we go to the second. Venture mobile provider for better coverage and bigger savings with Xfinity Mobile, and get Wi-Fi plus 5G that won't strike out. Xfinity, imagine that. We start the top of the second inning, scoreless. Game 1 of a 3-game series. Great giveaway tonight. It was the Miller Lite floppy hat. And if you look down to the right where the sun is still shining, the floppy hats are in abundance. I mean, look at that. It's just a sea of red, John.
That is beautiful.
With the patriotic Phillies P. Caro hits it off the end of the bat. Foul. And it's 0-2. There's a good look at the hat, the stars.
That is pretty.
Underneath. 250th anniversary of the United States of America, John.
It really is.
Mm-hmm. And Caro broke his bat. He's going to choose one of the 4. He'll go with the one to the left. There you go. Our Miller Lite floppy hat. I always have trouble with them, though. My head is too big.
Well, it is a curse, Tom.
Yeah. Still doesn't take that long to cut it, though. Hector did it today in about 4.5 minutes.
That's still
1-2. Bohm cuts it off, spins, throws, one hopper dug out by Harper. That was a good play all the way around. That's our Hyundai defensive play of the game.
Yeah, Alec ranging far to his left. It's that ball on the longer hop and nice little spin, but textbook by Bryce Harper over there at first base. He kept his head down right on it, swept his glove through. Perfect. And that's our Hyundai defensive play of the game. Brought to you by our local Hyundai dealers. Go, Tom.
Nice, John. That was very good. Derek Hill grounds one out to shortstop. Trey Turner has it. And there are 2 quick outs. By the way, speaking of hats, John's wearing a commemorative Phillies 1993 hat that beginning tomorrow at 10 a.m. will be available in the New Era team store. You got the 93 flag on this side.
Red, white, and blue Liberty Bell.
Yeah, proceeds from the sale of this hat, and this shirt is available. These shirts are available in the store too. But proceeds of this hat will go to Phillies charities. There's not many of them that will be there. And then June 15th, you're going to be out. You're going to be in the store signing autographs.
I will be in the store,
taking photos, doing stuff like that.
Kissing babies.
Yeah, man of the people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But you helped design this hat.
Yes, yes. Anything patriotic, I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the Liberty Bell's a big part of not only Philadelphia history, but history in itself. And so we thought we'd go with the Liberty Bell. There it is. Stars and stripes. And
it was a hit by pitch.
Favorite year ever.
Favorite year
professionally.
Ever. Yeah. Favorite professional year
sadly,
ever.
Sadly, Monday I got to go back to that place. It just ran in, and I think.
Well, he did kind of put his arm in there.
Yeah, I think that's what they're saying. And you saw Jesus come about halfway.
I think the dugout was saying the same thing.
Is that not something you can ask the other umpires if they
I think it's the discretion of the umpire, the home plate umpire, as Acuna takes inside. I think there was a little anger on that pitch from Jesus Luzardo.
Yeah.
You want to go after Acuna, though. He's not having a great year. 178. Had a couple hits in the Minnesota series. Doesn't have the power that his brother has, Ronald Acuna. He's quick, though.
Yeah, he's quick. Pretty slick fielder, too.
Liner out to left center field. Marsh is on the run. It's going to get to the wall. It's right off the Giants sign. Rounding third, heading for home is Antonacci. Here's the throw to the plate by Turner on one hop, not in time. And an RBI double, and the White Sox take a 1-0 lead. Well, he doesn't have the power of his brother, but he certainly had some pop right there.
Yeah, and that was well played by Marsh. Just the fact that there's 2 out, you're running on contact. Look at this play. It hits off the Giant sign. Marsh right there to get the hop. Antonacci runs too well, and White Sox are on the board.
Well, now the number 9 batter, Tristan Peters. Pitch was called a ball, and ABS, powered by T-Mobile, is challenged.
Yeah, you could tell Jesus wasn't happy with that call.
JT just shook his head after that one.
Yeah, they can't let this frustration linger, though, Tom.
Check swing. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. It does seem like he was still angry at the hit by pitch.
Yes.
I mean, we're not in his head, but it just looked that way.
Yeah. Sure he was.
That one's lined out to right center field. That'll be in for a hit, and Acuna will score. That ball took a weird bounce once it hit the grass. It didn't matter, though. It's still an RBI single. So 7, 8, and 9 have contributed to 2 runs for the White Sox, and they lead at 2-0.
Yeah, not a bad pitch. It looked like Tristan Peters hit that ball off the end of the bat and just snuck it over the head of Edmundo Sosa. And, well, we talked about Luis Angel Acuna and his speed. Easy score. Now you got to just keep it right where it is.
Meidroth, first time up, he flied out to the warning track and right. It's 0-1. Chris DeNorfia is the first base coach just for these next couple of days for the White Sox. Their normal first base coach is off at a graduation. A lot of that going on. DeNorfia was a really good outfielder, and he could run.
Yeah, probably not a bad guy to have over there with trying to help the base runners read the pitcher's move.
Swing and a miss, and Luzardo gets his first strikeout of the night. The White Sox, though, strike first. They get a couple runs on 2 hits from the bottom of the order, and they lead it 2-0. Wirecap is brought to you by Comcast Business. All in connection and protection your small business can rely on. No one does business like Comcast Business. 2-0 White Sox as we go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Bet 365 gives us the odds for JT to get a hit, get a home run, I should say, plus 450. He takes way outside. It's 1-0. Phillies come in 8.5 games out, John, out of first place, but they are in a tie for the final wild card spot.
Yeah, I think the way the Braves are playing, you might not want to. I mean, you always want to try to catch them, but don't be disappointed if you don't.
You know, the hard part is they only play them 2 more times.
I know.
So you can't go head to head until later on this year. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-2. First 19 games, the White Sox were 6-13. They're 27-16 since that time. Phillies are 25-19 since the White Sox sort of turned it around. 2-2. He sprayed foul off to the right.
Pretty good pass at that one. JT didn't had.
Did you find it was helpful when you fouled a few off, or no? Did it matter? Or did it depend on the pitcher?
Yeah, it depended on the pitcher, because sometimes you foul ball off and you're like, man, I should have crushed that. Then other times you foul ball, you're like, ooh, I get to see another pitch.
That's a good point. Inside, 3-2. Well, he's running some full counts. This will be the 8th pitch to JT. And ball 4. Leadoff walk for a Real Muto.
Good at bat there by JT.
Yeah.
A lot of pitches, fouled some balls off.
Our Citizen Stats leaders, you can see how tough he is against lefties. Now that's OPS. It's just 344. He's a hair ahead of Christopher Sanchez for the lowest. Christopher looks like he's enjoying, I'd like to think a chocolate shake, but I don't think it's a chocolate shake. I would think it's a little bit more protein.
Yeah, we all need protein, Tom.
We all need chocolate shakes too.
Oh boy, they are simply delicious. Malted, pour that malted stuff in it.
1-0 to Marsh, hitting .333. A little low. And now a meeting on the mound as Caro goes hopping and skipping out to the hill. Facing a guy who is second in the National League in hitting with Marsh at .333. He had 7 hits in the series against the Padres.
Like to see him get a good pitch here and tie this baby up. Hmm. 2-0 cutter.
Game's changed.
Sure has.
Outside, 3-1.
Now they say that 2-0 cutter, 3-1, it should be another cutter. If he's going to throw it 2-0, he's probably going to throw it 3-1.
Yeah, this is the 5th 3-ball count for him in the first 2 innings. And it's pulled foul into the waiting hand of Kyle Schwarber in the dugout.
He did throw a cutter, Tom.
Is he going to throw another one, you think?
Wouldn't surprise me.
That one's hit out to right center field, hit pretty well. Hill is going back. It is gone into the first row. It just took off. And Brandon Marsh has tied this ball game up at 2. That is the first home run by a left-hander this year against Anthony Kay.
So you talk about a young man who's hot. My Lord, is Brandon Marsh hot. He got a ball out over the plate. Look at that balance. Look at the swing. Stays through it for a long time, and he got that backspin carry. Tied this baby up.
And now Garcia. Garcia hits that one out to left field. That'll be in for a base hit. He's hitting 4 straight.
Talk about the numbers against Anthony Kay, about, you know, his deal against lefties, how good he is against lefties. Yeah, Garcia got jammed right there, but my God, is he so strong. He just muscled it over the head of Acuna, Luis Angel Acuna. That's right. How about our lefties? 3 for 3 off this man.
Not bad. Well, here's Baroa now. Baroa showing bunt, takes strike 1. Yeah, began with Schwarber with a single in the first, then Harper, and then the 2-run home run by Brandon Marsh.
OPS is rising. Lefties against Kay.
Yeah, it's been a year since Brandon had a home run against the left-hander, but he's a little different this year against these lefties. 0-2. I don't know about you, John, but I was anticipating that ball was going to be off the wall from Marsh, and it jumped.
That's what I thought too. But he's a pretty large man.
Well, that, and I think we've seen a couple balls already carry pretty well here tonight.
Well, it is hitting season, according to the man down the hallway from us. The great Charlie Manuel.
Yeah, he had some friends in town from Japan.
Yeah. I've never asked him, and I've wanted to, but I always forget. You know, Charlie speaks Japanese. I'd love to hear that with his southern accent.
You want us to get him in here? We can go record something.
That would be fun.
Yeah. One and 2. Swing and a miss. 1 away. Second strikeout for Kay. And back to the top of the order now for Schwarber. That's a lot of pitches so far with 1 out in the second.
Yeah, sure is. I think it's the quality of at-bats that the Phillies hitters have had.
Schwarber pops it up, foul behind home plate.
So, when Charlie was in Japan, he played for the Yakult Swallows.
Yeah, that's the jersey the gentleman's wearing.
Yeah, I saw him out in the hallway. I didn't know that was.
I don't know if it's Charlie's jersey though, right? I think it's number 2. I don't think that was Charlie's number. Nice looking jersey though.
Yeah, beautiful.
Like the Expos. Inside, 1-1.
You know, my first couple years going to Montreal, I didn't realize that I always wondered, like, what's LO? I thought it was the way they wrote the M. I thought it was ELLO. I'm like, what's LO?
Swing and a miss, 1-2.
2 years of playing against them, and then someone finally said, "It's an M, you dummy." And I figured it out, but yeah. I thought they were the LO. I didn't know if that was something in French or what.
There's Charlie.
There's Chuck.
A little high, and it's 2-2.
Missy on the left.
I think Larry or Charlie's friend from Japan is next to him. There's a hand that kept moving every once in a while. It's Larry.
It's Bo.
Universally accepted. He would be accepted in Japan also.
Absolutely. They might not let him back, but sure.
2-2. Pop foul behind home plate. Almost hit the wire cam, John.
Can't do that. Yep. That's a good view.
Dean got it out of the way. I saw Dean move it just at the last minute.
Where do you see that thing?
Just to the left.
Oh, there it goes.
Wave, Charlie. Wave to everybody. No?
Not very TV savvy, those two.
I don't know. The guy to the right was pretty good when he was on TV.
He really was.
And I did a TV show with Charlie for about 8 years. We made a pasta salad one time. Larry.
Still hyper after all these years.
He's out there hitting ground balls today in shorts.
Probably going to get a text from them both. Why you guys keep showing them? What are you saying about us?
Pulled into right field. That's going to drop in for a hit. Hill will play it on a hop. Garcia's on his way to third, and he'll get there. It'll be first and third. And the lefties keep on hitting against this left-hander.
Yeah, that's just a reach out and touch someone swing. Fooled on the pitch, you see, but you know, you always have a chance if you keep your hands back. And that's exactly what Kyle did. He one-handed it out there down the right field line. Hill gets to it, but no chance of getting Garcia third. Oh, one swing away from taking the lead, buddy.
Yes, sir. Kyle's reaction when he got on base. He'll still do it.
Sometimes you got to make an adjustment mid-pitch. But what that does too, it just keeps getting Anthony K's pitch count up.
And how about that line right there, John? 5 for 51 coming in against lefties. 4 for 4 tonight against lefties. And now you got the righty and Trey Turner. The infield is coming in.
Well, they know that unless Trey hits an absolute bullet at one of the infielders, they're not going to turn two. We saw that in his first at bat.
Foul tip, 1-1.
Boy, there is a big hole over there where Mydroth is playing up the middle. Vargas holding on Kyle. Didn't he hit one over there yesterday? He hit one down the right field line. Was that yesterday or day before?
Let me check.
He had a base hit down the right field line. I think it was yesterday.
I think it was yesterday in the 7th inning.
Yeah.
So that's 30 pitches so far in this inning. After 21 in the first. He's not going to be around this game that long. Phillies have 5 hits. Topper over to first base. Vargas is coming home with it. The throw is off the first base side, and Garcia slides in safely. And the Phillies take a 3-2 lead.
You know, contact's always a beautiful thing, Tom, but look at Garcia. It never stopped his momentum going towards home. If Vargas makes a good throw to Caro, pretty good. They probably would have had Garcia, but he threw it up the first base line just a little bit, and that allowed Garcia to get in safely at home for the lead.
Now, was there any chance you think if he would have fielded it, stepped on first, fired to second to get two? No.
No, because Kyle would have stopped and gotten a run down.
That's true. Fly ball center field. Peters backpedaling. Both runners are tagging. Schwarber's on his way to third. The throw goes to second. Now there are 2 outs. First and third, 2 outs.
Right,
first
Alec.
out recorded by a left-handed hitter.
All right, Alec, just level that swing off a little bit, take a little bit off of it, and just hit a line drive somewhere.
Alex struck out his first time up, fouls it away.
At 55 pitches with 2 outs in the second, that's a heavy workload. But you said it earlier, 4 lefties in their bullpen.
Challenge that one.
The previous call was called ball. Catcher is challenging.
I don't think Carroll's going to get this one right. We'll see.
Pitches confirmed. Chicago have one more final reminder.
All right, so 1 challenge left for the White Sox. Inside, 3-1. White Sox are going to get somebody up and warming in the bullpen. Down by 1, but it's another 3-ball count. It's 3-1. Line drive out toward left field. On the run is Antonacci. He dives. He can't get it. It kicks around. 1 run is in. Here comes Turner. Flying home. Acuña's throw to the plate. Not in time. And Bohm is going to be out at third. He got some height, but he's still out at third.
Definition of a pop-up slide, Tom.
It really was a Bobby Abreu pop-up slide. It's a 2-run double for Alec Bohm. The Phillies scored 5 runs in the inning. And it started with Brandon Marsh, lefty on lefty, going yard to tie the game up. Make your favorite players all-stars. Scan the QR code to case your 2026 Konami eBaseball MLB All-Star ballot daily or visit MLB.com/votes. Cast your 2026 Konami eBaseball MLB All-Star ballot.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
A little tongue twisty.
Here's Randall Grichuk as we start the third. Phillies are up 5-2.
Big right here for Jesus to shut this down without giving up a run. Keep that 3-run lead. Let the offense go back to work.
He popped out his first time up. Grichuk did. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Lifetime .247 hitter against the Phillies with 8 home runs.
Drafted in front of Mike Trout with the Angels.
Yeah, he was the Angels draft pick. They both got drafted in the first round. Fly ball left field. Marsh is going back out toward the Sherwin-Williams sign, and it is gone. And the ball is carrying tonight.
Flying.
And it's now a 5-3 ball game. 5th home run of the year for Grichuk. That one sounded like it got to the end of the bat.
Yeah, it sounded weird coming off the bat, but Grichuk is a strong young man. But again, you know, you saw him sprinting out of the box. The way the ball's carrying, you don't know.
Now Vargas, the batter, he takes outside.
Shutdown innings nullified quick.
Yeah. These guys do. They flip-flop their righties and lefties. That's his 4th home run against left-handed pitching this season. He's hitting .298 against lefties, .167 against right-handers.
Makes sense then, doesn't it?
Outside, 2-1 to Vargas, who walked his first time up.
Oh, gosh, scared to.
It's Friday. We got a lot going on Fridays. Fridays it's the beginning of the weekend, and the Fanatic is here to just entertain us. Oh, man. When did you learn how to use an iPad? Just put your face, it's face recognition. There you go. Okay, good. Now, we just mentioned that it's time to cast your vote, John, for the All-Star game. So the Fanatic is imploring everybody to vote for your Phils.
And you're going to show
just
us
keep
how?
Voting. He scanned the QR code. He punched in the ballot. Oh, here we go. We got some more stuff coming. 3-2 to Vargas. Oh, that's a nice hat, John. That's ball 4. I like that one. You're a Pirate. It's got the Phillies logo on it too.
No.
Yeah.
I'll be darned.
You can vote 5 times. I get what you're saying, Fanatic. I was trying to count. I was trying to count your fingers. 1, 2, 3. So vote 5 times
a day, right?
Per day.
Wow.
At Phillies.com/votes. And if you're not sure, behind home plate it shows it. Phillies.com vote. Fanatic put it out there today while he's out there catching the first pitch. It was actually a pretty good the one was a pretty good first pitch, and I think it surprised you.
You know what I love about the Fanatic?
Everything.
He's never had a bad day.
Yeah. Well, there was that day that he hit Phoebe in the snoot or the snout. Remember on his birthday?
It happens.
It was a bad day. It was a good day, but it was a bad day.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Can't be perfect all the time, Fanatic.
All right, so vote 5 times for Brandon Marsh every day, Bryce Harper, Kyle Schwarber, and the rest of the bunch. John, 5 times.
Marsh, Schwarber, Harper.
He may actually go out and get an iPad just to do this.
You would have to set it up for me, Fanatic.
Yeah. Maybe you can sell some of that crypto, John, and you can All right, what do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Is this your laundry list? Do Wash City Connect you? Jesus. I could drop my pencil.
That's quite the posterior that you just stuck in our face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't small either.
We know something about that. All right. So again, Phillies.com/vote. Let's get as many Phillies players to Citizens Bank Park for the Home Run Derby and the All-Star game. And Vargas is thrown out trying to steal. That boy JT. Put JT in there 5 times too. Oh, that's a good look.
I like this hat.
I think you should try to bring that hat back into existence.
It'd have to be a little bigger.
I think it looks great that way. And then if you turn it the other way, you can look like one of the guys from F Troop. Remember that show?
Oh, I love that show. Larry Stork.
Yeah. Fanatic's way too young to remember F. Troop.
Yeah, you are.
All right, so 1 out. The count's 3-2. Now
It was the F Troop was like an earlier MASH.
Yes, right.
And I've never seen MASH, but I just assume.
I can't believe you've never seen MASH. Ground ball to first. Harper will take it over. So vote for Harper 5 times. And you can do it while you're here at the ballpark. You can do it on your phone if you want to. You can do it at home. Get the MLB app up. And cast your vote. Cast your vote 5 times. Now, you can't do anything about pitchers, but you can discuss as much as you want that Christopher Sanchez should be starting the All-Star game.
Yes.
Yes. Send that as many times as you can. 1 ball and no strikes to Caro.
Tell you what, you keep pounding that screen, you're going to break it.
Yeah. He's got a warranty, though. He's got Apple Care. Out to center field. Right there is Baroa, and the inning is over. Fanatic, we can't wait to see you at the All-Star game. Please vote 5 times again tomorrow. Nice to see you. Hurry to your local Del Val Honda dealer. Visit DelValHondaDealers.com. And buy the Pennsylvania Lottery. Visit PALottery.com or download the app today. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians. Phillies lead at 5-3. What's up, fellas? Generations right there. Mike Schmidt, Bryce Harper.
A lot of MVPs for those two.
Edmundo leads it off as we go to the home third. And he fouls the pitch back.
I have no idea what Vargas did.
Vargas got walked and was thrown out trying to steal.
That big green guy comes in here, you can get confused with stuff.
Yeah. Line drive, foul down the third base line. Oh, 2. Yeah, Vargas was thrown out. It was a good play on both ends, Real Muto and Turner.
Yeah, unbelievable throw and a quick catch and tag by Trey.
Popped up, shallow right center. And 1 away. And here's JT.
Yeah, getting back to that last inning, that was a really good at bat by Alec, keeping the ball on a line. And you knew once that ball got past Antonacci that Trey was going to score easy. With just another one of those graceful, beautiful slides into home.
0-1 to Real Muto. One. Mentioned how good Kay had been up until this start. And how about the Phillies offense now? Back-to-back games where they've scored at least 5 runs. On the inside corner, 1-2.
Yeah, and it wasn't. The lefties have done a heck of a job against Kay today, but the righties ain't doing bad either, and that's why they got these 5 runs.
In the dirt, 2-2.
See where the White Sox are sponsored on their uniform by CME. A buddy of mine is, I don't know if he's retired yet, but is the CEO or chairman of the Chicago Mercantile Exchange.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe he negotiated the deal.
Probably did, but Terry Duffy's his name. And Terry and CME sponsor the biggest, highest, money earnings thing on the LPGA Tour down in Naples.
Huh. Terrence Duffy.
Yep.
He is still the chairman and chief executive officer of CME. He began working there in 1980, just so you know.
Yeah, he was over on the East Coast of Florida, and I went and saw him. And he said, "What are you doing tonight? Or what are you doing in the next couple days?" You know, not a whole lot.
You want to get on the plane?
He goes, "Let's fly to Dubai and play golf there." I'm like, "What?" I said, "Where's that at?" He said, "It's over in the Middle East." I'm like,
you jumped right on that,
he
didn't
said,
you?
"When you want to go?" He said, "Right now." Like, Terry,
I got to get my passport straightened out.
Private plane. He was going to jet over there, and him and there's 6 other guys besides me, so there's 8 of us. They said, "We'll go over there and play." Called whoever the leader is of Dubai in that 10-star hotel, told him he needed like 8 rooms or something. It's a little much, man.
5-3 on the putout. That's an 8-pitch at bat. Brandon Marsh coming up. He provided us with our giant home run replay.
Yeah, the man has been swinging a hot bat, and he just, like you said, we thought it was going to be one of those that hit off the top of the wall, but the ball is carrying tonight, and that ball carried out of the ballpark for Brandon Marsh.
Outside, 2-0. Towering fly ball to shallow right. Hill sprints in. And he makes the catch. So the Phillies go down 1-2-3 here in the third. We'll go to the fourth. What's up, everybody? This round 4th inning is brought to you by Toyota. Check out Toyota.com and visit your local tri-state Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go Phils. Phillies lead at 5-3 as we move to the top of the 4th inning. Well, it's time to head out to Coca-Cola Corner. Spencer McKercher's out there, and we're going to spotlight Little Sicily Pizzeria and Restaurant. Spence, take it away.
You got that right, Tom. We are back down here in the Coca-Cola Corner once again. And this week, or today, starting through Sunday, we are featuring the D'Antonio Chicken Cutlet Sandwich from Little Sicily. I'm here with Marco. Marco is an owner at Little Sicily's in Somerdale, New Jersey. Marco, talk to a little bit about what goes on with the sandwich.
Design of the sandwich is a freshly made chicken cutlet, vodka sauce mixed with hot honey, fresh mozzarella cheese, little drizzle of Mike's Hot Honey on top, and then fresh basil to finish it all off.
Sounds delicious. I think we need to dive in right away. Let's get in here. And then, John, we heard that you guys have your sandwiches up there. It might have a little different twist to yours?
Yeah, we do. John's
no hot honey.
No hot honey on John's. John doesn't like the spicy. Mine does have the hot. Mine does have the hot honey. Hot honey.
Oh,
yeah.
Guys, just like Brandon Marsh, that's a home run.
Nice.
All day.
It does look good. It smells great.
Tastes
delicious.
really good.
Yeah.
Marco, talk a little bit real quick about what else on the Little Sicily menu.
We have a lot of specialty sandwiches, especially with chicken cutlets, because we make them fresh daily, always. A lot of fresh arugula, different things. Everything we make from scratch, and it shows in our product.
And it shows in this sandwich as well. Guys, if you're coming to the ballpark, you got to check out. Jeez Louise.
It's that hot, huh?
Yeah. The spice caught up to me a little bit then. But come to Coca-Cola Corner and check out the sandwich.
Hey, ask him chicken cutlets. Does he like them thicker or thinner? How does he like them when he...
Do you like them thicker or thinner with the chicken cutlet?
Always a thin chicken cutlet.
It's just
Makes it a
confirmed
little
Chicago
bit
doesn't have more
easier.
time.
It's definitely more tender than anything that you could do.
Nice.
I'm with that, guys. Let's take another one.
All right, go get him, Spence. All right, again, you guys can get that tonight through Sunday at Coca-Cola Corner. Of course, located down the left field line. They got some great food down there, even beyond the D'Antonio. By the way, the White Sox are now out of challenges, and we are in the 4th inning.
That helps.
That does help. Antonacci hit by a pitch his first time up, hits that one back toward the middle, and it's fielded between the legs by Jesus Luzardo. And he's able to flip it over to first, 2 outs. That was an awesome play.
Yeah, that's something you rarely see.
Wow.
Back turn between the legs. Just some special hand-eye coordination by Zeus. But, well, good hand coordination. You never saw it. What a play, though.
That was an outstanding play. And look at his reaction afterward. I mean, he knew. He's a little smile on his face. Heck of an athlete.
Yes, he is.
Acuna bounces one toward the middle. Took a big hop. Turner's got it. He spins, throws, not in time. He's just too quick, and it's a 2-out single. So he's 2 for 2.
Yeah, that might have been one that Trey might wanted to try to charge and catch it on the short hop. Once he backed up, Acuna was easily safe on that ball. You got to keep an eye on him, too.
Yeah, he has stolen 11 bags. He's been caught 1 time. And Tristan Peters, the batter, he takes strike 1. I still think that we are 63 games. This is the 63rd game into the season, and I still don't think there's a rhyme or reason to many teams and the way they challenge. You know, it's not. There's not anything set. All right, if we lose one, be really sure that it's a strike or a ball before you challenge it, because we want to save it for later on in the game. There's just not that so far. At least there doesn't seem like there is.
You know, when you have to tap so quick, I think it's just a reaction by the hitter or the catcher.
And a lot of coaches, a lot of managers don't want the pitcher asking because they say it's too emotional. In some ways, the hitter is that way too. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Luzardo's pitches by inning. High bouncer to the right side. Sosa has it, throws to first. Inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 man left. A little fire still out in Coca-Cola Corner with Spence. This wrap 4th inning is brought to you by Toyota. Check out Toyota.com and visit your local tri-state Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go Phils. Bottom of the 4th inning, Phillies lead it by 2. Anthony Kay facing Adolis Garcia. He's our Rally House quote of the game on his swing. I think the hitting coaches and I, we've been working really hard on finding my swing and getting to that swing that characterizes me as a hitter.
Well, it has been a lot better.
Yeah.
And, you know, the fact that, you know, we flew back from Los Angeles, got in early Monday morning, and he was at the ballpark working with the hitting coaches on that off day, tells you a lot about his desire to want to get better and figure it out.
Yeah, Kevin Long said that he has had occasions over the years where on off days, if he brings a player in and it's just the coaches and the player just kind of going over things, that he's had some success with that. So he offered it to Adolis and he agreed to do it. And again, coming in on an off day to try to get his swing back to where it needed to be. Some semblance of it. That's hit well out to right center field. Peters is on the run. It is gone. Garcia has homered again. this one the opposite way. And the Phillies lead it 6-3.
I'd say that swing works.
That swing works. Oh, man, if they can get that swing going like this,
baby.
What a weapon. That's his first multi-hit game since the 19th of May, and he knew it.
Oh, yeah, he did. He's hit enough homers to know when he gets one, and he got that one pretty good.
Baroa fouls it away.
But you're right. If he gets going, the average runs per game should go up for the Fighting Phils.
Mm-hmm.
That is a special swing right there.
Grounded foul. Wire Ken gives us another look at that home run.
Little bat flip right there. Yeah, attaboy.
Baroa's down on strikes for the second time and one away. Talking it over with the Mundo and Diego.
Diego's giving you some hitting tips.
Oh, yeah.
Bat flip expertise that Diego has.
He does have some bat flips. These guys are two very good friends. They were even before they arrived here from the Cardinals organization. 1-1, 1-2. Swing and a miss, and Schwarber strikes out. So 2 outs. Okay, who signed a 2-year contract with the White Sox before this year, is back in the big leagues after spending time in Japan, where he had an ERA under 2.
Did he play for the Yakult Swallows?
He did not.
Oh,
No,
okay.
he didn't. But he played against them. Down low, 1-0. Here you go. Here are his numbers in Japan, John. Yokohama. 24 games, 1.74 ERA.
Pretty good numbers. That'll get you back to the good old U.S.
Broken bat, fly ball out towards short left center field. Peters is in, makes the diving catch. Well, that's a heck of a play. And the side is retired. However, the Phillies extend their lead back to 3. An opposite field home run by Adolis Garcia. Oh, he's homered again on this homestand. Phillies up 6-3. Major League Baseball's biggest events of the summer are coming to Philadelphia, and with FanDuel, you can be there live. Just head to the FanDuel Sportsbook app to learn how you can enter for a chance to win 2 tickets to the Home Run Derby and the 2026 MLB All-Star Game, as Trey Turner takes care of Mydroth. Yeah, that's right. He voted 5 times today. I think he'll do it again tomorrow. Ground ball to shortstop for the first out. Highly anticipated, this year's All-Star game, the 250th anniversary of the United States. The final pieces are being put together as JT challenges this one. He may have won it again. JT.
Total return. You're going to have to have 2 more challenge.
Oh, 1. That ball's hit hard. Foul, but hard. Very cool.
Oh, she could run.
Yeah, she was gliding.
She was getting up them steps.
Yeah, she's still going. Fly ball left field again for Grichuk, and Marsh is going back, and it is gone. That one's a little longer than the other one. And it's back to a 2-run game. I think we are rolling into hitting season.
Yes,
the ball
indeed.
is jumping tonight.
Yeah, we know Grichuk has pretty good pull power, Tom, and that one, he knew he got that one. The other one, he sprinted out of the box. That one, just a nice casual jog to first. You see Luzardo not real happy with the location of that pitch.
And it was an 0-2 pitch, too, so. And now Miguel Vargas, who's walked twice. For Grichuk, these 2 home runs give him 218 for his career. He's got over 1,100 hits. Line drive, base hit it to left field.
No stirring around in the Phillies bullpen. 73 pitches right now for Luzardo. I'd like to see a double play and he can get through 6 maybe.
Yeah. The Phillies bullpen, there's no doubt it's rested. I mean, everybody except for maybe Alvarado's available today. Good start against Montgomery. Montgomery's flied out to right field. He's also grounded out to first. I think he's trying to throw strikes.
Yeah. I think that's the object or the goal, isn't it? Is the pitcher to throw strikes.
Oof.
I don't think he got the padding on that one.
No.
I think it looked like it hit his back foot.
Oh, yeah.
Don't usually wear a foot guard on that one.
No. Swing and a miss. Not many strikeouts tonight for Luzardo. That's his second one. There are 2 outs.
Now that's a good changeup right there. I know down and into a lefty's nitro zone, but after you throw one by him, he fouls it off his back foot. Come back with that changeup and get him. They don't have any challenges left, Tom.
Nope. Caro's 0 for 2. He's grounded out. He's lined out. Loops this one to left field. Marsh started back. Now he comes in. Marsh slides. He makes the catch. Great recovery. And the inning is over. Solo home run by Grichuk. And the White Sox leave one. Luzardo's working tonight, but so are his outfielders. Get all the Philly sports news you need to start your day on Sportsnet Central every weekday morning starting at 7. Presented by your Delaware Valley Hyundai dealers. We start the bottom of the 5th inning, and the Phillies lead it 6-4. Little guy enjoying a night at the old ballpark. He's got his Fanatic hat, his Fanatic T-shirt. What else could he get? What could he need? Hanging on Dad's lap.
Maybe a visit from the Fanatic. But we know how selfish the Fanatic is, Tom. He might write kids' books. That doesn't mean he like them.
That's not nice.
He's the best.
Here's Bryce Harper to lead the 5th off. Breaking ball up and in. Probably a short leash for Kay. They do have a right-hander warming up. Davis is the right-hander. Tyler Davis. Outside, 3-0. I would think it'd be. Well, I think this is his last batter anyway.
Yeah, I do too.
And ball 4. Here comes Will Venable, who looks like he can still play as he trots out to the mound.
I don't see much of that anymore, do we?
What's that?
Manager trotting?
No. He does look like he can still play. It's our Nissan call to the pen. Phillies lead it by 2, and the White Sox go into the pen early. First at 6:40. Kids 14 and under receive a Chick-fil-A Phillies Big Chain. Get your tickets today by going to Phillies.com. Big chain and a big curly wig. The red, white, and blue colors.
I've never seen one of those at the ballpark.
Red, white, and blue curly hair?
Yeah.
Or the big chain like that little fellow's wearing.
We've seen those.
Yeah.
Shoot, some players wear those.
Yeah, that's very true. Here's Lewis, and Bohm greets it with a base hit into center field. Harper puts the brakes on. Or Davis, I should say. And the Phillies have runners on first and second. Tyler Davis, 17th game.
18 innings, 9 walks, 17 strikeouts though. But
yeah, they have some weird splits.
Yeah, they do.
Hopefully Harper's okay after putting the brakes on that turn around second. His foot got caught. Edmundo, the batter, fouls it off to the right. 0-1.
Nice to see Alec getting back that line drive swing, man.
Hey, he's got a couple of hits tonight.
Couple RBIs.
Out to right field. Hit pretty well. Hill going backpedaling toward the wall, makes the catch. And Harper will go to third. Gingerly going to third. And one away.
I think Edmundo thought he got that one. You might hear some stuff from Garcia after the game.
He said. Well, I will say during the struggles of Garcia, one of the guys that helped lift him up a little bit was Sosa.
Yeah.
JT, the batter, he's 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. At the knees, 0-1.
I think JT thought about giving the old head tap to that one.
Close.
Shaking his head like, I know my zone. He's got the Vulcan grip when he puts a ball in his hand into his glove.
Over toward the hole. Acuna's got it. Goes to second for one. Over to first in time. What a double play. I thought a run would score there. It would be at least a fielder's choice. Instead, it's a 6-4-3 double play. And the Phillies are retired here in the 5th. We'll head to the 6th. It's a 2-run game. Our Independence Blue Cross Philly of the week is Christopher Sanchez. Christopher's incredible scoreless inning streak may be over, but what a run it was. Christopher put together a 50 2/3 straight scoreless inning streak before finally allowing a run, the longest streak ever by a left-handed pitcher and the 5th longest in Major League Baseball history. Sanchez's historic performance is brought to you by Independence Blue Cross. Jesus Luzardo goes to work here in the top of the 6th inning. It's 6-4. Time now for the Stump the Fans trivia question, brought to you by FanDuel Casino. Get your thrill on. John, get your thrill on. The Phillies and the White Sox have played a combined 270 seasons. In what year was the Phillies' first ever win against them, and who was the winning pitcher? Did you do any research today about the Phillies and the White Sox?
It's not one of those natural rivalries. When was the first year interleague?
Was it 97?
I had no idea. Who came up with it? Was this Aiden?
It's Aiden. Yeah, it's Aiden. It was his birthday yesterday.
First day back.
It was his birthday yesterday.
Well, that don't mean he's got to be. Look how smart I am.
I'm sure he asked somebody the answer.
1997.
Pete, you know this answer? No.
Carl,
Carl, you got this answer? No.
I have
Carl,
no idea who was on the team in 1997.
No.
Schilling.
Fly ball out to left field. Hit pretty well again. Marsh going back. It is gone. Another home run. And Derek Hill has made this a 1-run game. It's 6-5. Got some solo home runs tonight, John.
Yeah, it is traveling today.
That is the 4th home run by Hill. That one 383.
Yeah, there was no doubt this one was going out. The way that ball is traveling.
Well, here's Antonacci. Antonacci was hit by a pitch. He grounded out. He fouls that one. It's 1-1. That got a piece of the home plate umpire. Chase Sugar starting to warm up in the bullpen. Kyle Backus threw a bullpen today, so he's getting closer to coming back. A high bouncer out to second base, and Sosa. Oh, he runs pretty well. 4-3 on the putout. And Acuna coming up. Eisert, who's warming up in the bullpen for the White Sox. So is Hudson. Got 2 lefties. I guess it depends on how this game is. If for some reason we're tied up, maybe it's one or the other. Fly ball right center field. Baroa. Even that ball, 2 steps from the track.
Unbelievable.
Light air today.
Yeah, it would be nice though to get Jesus through 6. Yeah, that baby's carrying. Wind ain't got nothing to do with it. It just ball's flying.
Where do you think that plane was going, John?
I didn't see a plane.
I think it was going toward the Delaware. There it is, right there. American Airlines.
Huh. Atlantic City?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think American goes.
No, I think Spirit.
Previous piece was called a ball. Catcher is challenging.
JT is challenging. This is a close one.
Always confirmed. Philadelphia had one challenge remaining.
I mean, look how close that is. Inside corner. Two and one to Peters with 2 outs. Over to first base. That's a fair ball. And Harper will take it to the bag. Side is retired. We didn't have an Arizona-Los Angeles incident there, which is a good thing. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. How about that? A John Kruk White Sox jersey.
Vintage.
Phillies baseball is brought to you by Car Shield. It's as easy as call, drive, and save. And by Nissan. Hurry in and bring home a winning deal at the Nissan Summer Sales Event. Nice play by Brandon Marsh.
Yeah, Brandon. He's had a couple of them recently of sliding. They're so graceful.
Isert is the new pitcher. The Phillies have Jonathan Bowen warming up now in the bullpen as we get set for the 7th. But first we have the bottom of the 6th. And the Phillies will send the bottom of the order. It's Jonathan Bowen.
It's Big Bad John to everyone else, Tom.
Big Bad John. I want to know, Duran is available tonight. He was probably not going to be available last night. One ball, no strikes. Another lefty for Marsh. It hasn't really bothered him this year. Although Carl just handed me this note that Marsh had gone 98 at-bats against a left-handed starting pitcher since his last home run off a left-handed starter. That's a long time. But
it was a big one tonight, though.
Yeah, and he's evolving.
Yeah.
Keeps evolving. Beautiful shot of a beautiful ballpark. You know, it's interesting. Don Mattingly, when he was talking about these guys, the left-handed relievers, he said, you know, they all come from like 3/4.
Yeah.
And he's right. Like,
yeah.
This is exactly how he described it.
Yeah, and Isert's the type of guy that steps more toward first base than home plate. So
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, he's a crossfire guy.
And one away here in the 6th. Adolis Garcia coming up. Opposite field home run in the 4th inning.
And it was no doubt about it. He knew it. The only ones that didn't know it were the 2 outfielders running after it. But after they took a few steps, they realized, I'm just going to give it a little token look. But beautiful swing, though, by Garcia.
Popped up to shallow right center field. Hill looked to see if his counterpart Peters was there. I don't think Hill saw it.
I don't think he did either.
2 outs. Working on a win brought to you by the Home Depot. Best record since April 27th. Phillies are 24-10 under Don Mattingly. White Sox are 22-12.
And the Braves are right there too. Tough to catch you when you get really hot, and they are too.
And a call, strike 3. He is down on strikes for the 3rd time. 1, 2, 3 go the Phils here in the 6th inning. Looks like the Phillies are going to go to their bullpen when we come back for the 7th. Time now for your game summary, brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Phillies lead it by 1, 6-5. There have been 3 solo home runs for the White Sox. The Phillies have gotten a 2-run home run by Brandon Marsh and a solo home run by Adolis Garcia. Jesus Luzardo goes 6 innings, 7 hits, 5 earned runs. He only had 9 swinging strikes tonight. Second time in his career that he's allowed 3 solo home runs in a game. And he'll give way to Jonathan Bolin as the White Sox will send the top of the order up here. Got a first pitch inside. Mydroth is 0 for 3. He's flat out. He is struck out. He's grounded out. Outside 3-1. Hudson still warming up in the bullpen. That's a strike.
I think that was a strike.
I know he realized he couldn't hit it.
Couldn't challenge it either.
Off the plate. That'll be a tough play. Bolin has it, throws, and it goes right on by Bryce Harper. And Mydroth is going to go to second base. There was nothing Bryce could do about that. And honestly, Bolin should have just eaten it. He had no chance to throw him out.
Yeah, it's just trying to do too much with very little to get this recorded out. Mydroth runs really well. He can't give him extra bases.
Well, now Andrew Benintendi is going to come up as a pinch hitter.
Oh my gosh.
What?
2 homers?
Yeah. You know, it's a straight platoon, John.
So that's a hit and an error, I suppose?
Hit and an error.
Wow.
That's it. You're right. 2 homers. No riding the hot hand here, boys.
Yeah, we don't want you to get going too good.
Fly ball to left field.
Oh, look at that thing.
Marsh is going back. He's back toward the Yangling side. He jumps and he makes the catch. And now his throw to third is offline. I cannot believe well, I shouldn't say that because we've done so many hundreds of games here. But the ball is really carrying tonight.
Yeah, it's like it's almost like they're using those home run derby balls.
Yeah.
Good play by Marsh. Good play by Bolin backing up, and the Phillies are forced to play their infield in with Best hitter on this team in Vargas.
Yeah, Vargas 1 for 1. He walked his first 2 times up. Fouls it back. Outside, 2-1.
That's rough, man. You get 2-1, and
You're still in the at bat.
yeah, you are.
Uh-oh. What is he going to say now?
About time.
2-2. Inside. No swing, says Jim Wolf.
Jim. Call Randy on you.
Randy was out in Los Angeles. I didn't get a chance to see him, but he was out in LA.
Yeah, and that's no swing. Good call, Jim. No, yeah, well, I saw him down on the field.
Yes.
But I was up in the booth.
Swinging a foul tip, he got him.
That is huge. Absolutely huge. We got their RBI leader up. 100 miles an hour by Big Bad John.
Now it brings Montgomery to the plate. He's 0 for 3. He's 0 for his last 9.
Be careful with him. Well, they got him. Well, Caro's a switch hitter, so still don't know if I'd like to see maybe if Montgomery can get himself out. Who is that?
I don't know.
That's not Caleb, is it?
No, I don't think it's Caleb.
Boa?
He's up here. His voice does carry,
Yeah,
though.
it does.
Broke his bat, looped out to right field, and Sosa can't get there. It'll drive in a run. A piece of the bat is out at second base, and we're tied up at 6. Boy, he shattered that bat. But it shows you how strong Montgomery is.
Yeah, that ball's really carrying now. If you shatter a bat like that, and look, I mean, that thing just destroyed that bat by bowling. But Montgomery's pretty strong lad. Flips it right in between Sosa and Garcia. And more work to do, Tom.
And now Caro takes upstairs.
No throw strikes after that one.
No, I think he might have gone up and got something to drink. No?
Well, I want to keep my opinion to myself on that.
One and one. 1-2. Into the sweet level. Went right past a kid who has a pirate hat on like you did, John. Mays is warming up in the bullpen. I almost hit the hands of Caro. Swing and a miss. And Bolin gets through the 7th inning. However, the White Sox do climb back and tie it up. We're all tied up at 6, and it's time to stretch. Our drive of the game brought to you by your Delaware Valley Audi dealers. As we go to the bottom of the 7th inning, another left-hander coming in for the White Sox. It is Brian Hudson. 30th game for Hudson. He's had a very good year, a 1.26 ERA. But 10 walks again in 28 2/3 innings.
Yeah, lefties are hitting better than righties against him, too. 268 left-handers, so he's going to get 2 of them this inning.
Well, Kyle Schwarber is going to lead it off. He has 2 hits today. Take it down and away, and it's 1 ball, no strikes. This guy's all arms and legs.
You ain't kidding. Tall drink of water, too.
Uh-huh. Their closer is Sir Anthony Dominguez, former Phil.
Yep.
Showed a nice video montage of Sir Anthony before. That one's lined into center field, a base hit, the 3rd hit of the night for Schwarber. Nice way to start the home 7th.
A couple sweepers by Hudson. Like he tried to challenge Kyle. And beautiful swing. Shoot that baby up the middle, and let's hope Trey can follow up.
Trey is an RBI tonight. He's got 2 fielder's choice. 4th 3-hit game of the year for Kyle.
Hudson, do you see that 4-seamer right there at 92? The sweeper was 82, I believe, his first sweeper to Kyle. I think them guys out in the bullpen are sitting back here thinking, my God, is the ball flying here tonight? I got to be extra careful.
No challenges for the White Sox.
No more head taps.
Looks like that was off the inner half of the plate. Three balls, no strikes. Well, the Phillies could have challenged that one. It may have been low.
Yep. I mean, you're up there hitting live, and that's a tough challenge. Ouch.
Well, you got the instep.
Yeah, it looked like got him right in the arch. Yep. So it's called an arch and instep?
I don't know. I could have the wrong term. I mean, I like arch better.
Are we going up in that thing in Toronto?
The CN Tower?
Will it get me out of going up to the arch in St. Louis?
No, I think it'll prepare you for the arch in St. Louis.
I'm not going in either then. Next year.
3-2. Fouled back. So the CN Tower, we can go up, right? And then we can also dangle from the outside of it if we want to. Like you latch on and you sort of hang.
Why would anyone do that?
They do it. That pitch just missed. Ball 4. And now a quick word from FanDuel Casino.
FanDuel Casino has 5 Huff and Puff games that'll blow you away. With houses of stick and brick bringing bigger, badder jackpots. Your home for thrills is the home of Huff and Puff. New players get 500 bonus spins plus up to $1,000 back in casino bonus.
Phillies are 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position. Now they've got Harper up, trying to break this tie. And he lines it into right field, a base hit. Schwarber froze for a minute. He's going to be held to third. And the bases are now loaded.
Well, that at bat right there is give credit for Bryce for watching how he pitched Kyle Schwarber. Sweeper. Well, Bryce was sitting on that sweeper, just you got to freeze on that one, especially with no outs.
Alec Bohm is 2 for 3. The White Sox play the infield in. First pitch lined, and it's caught by Vargas. Wow. He hit it right on the nose, and Vargas was in the right place. And there's one out. I know, Fanatic.
Again, though, another good swing by Alec. Nothing you can do here. Hit the ball right on the screws, right to Vargas, and yeah, I don't blame you, Alec. Hey, you did everything you could. Didn't work out.
There's Sir Anthony Dominguez. A little early for Sir Anthony. I guess they figure they got to get out of this inning for it to be any kind of a safe situation. So now Edmundo, who is 0 for 3, he's grounded out, he's popped out, he's flied out. They play the infield back for 2, and he takes a strike, 0-1. One and 2. Liner out toward left. It's not that deep. Antonacci makes the catch. Here comes Schwarber. The throw to the plate is not in time. Inside slide by Schwarbs. And the Phillies lead it 7-6.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, that was JT doing his job in the on-deck circle. Letting Schwarber know to slide inside. Look, it's not Trey Turner-esque smooth, but it wasn't bad at all. Hey, see Kyle busting it in, and yeah,
it was a face plant.
Oh yeah, but like he's body surfing on dirt, Tom.
Well, pitching change for the White Sox. The Phillies have retaken the lead. We'll be back right after this. Time now for our Turning Point, brought to you by Toyota Camry.
Yeah, and here it is. 2 strikes on Edmundo. Hits the ball out to left field. And Antonacci, I thought he had a shot at Kyle, but the big man with the slide. of his life, Tom, and that's the go-ahead run, and that's our Toyota turning point provided by the graceful Kyle Schwarber.
That's one dirty uniform. All right, so now Sir Anthony Dominguez, the former Phil. He'll take over. It's his 25th game. "28 strikeouts in 22 2/3, and that's what they're thinking here, is to get a strikeout. There go the runners. Pitch inside, no throw. So a double steal by Turner, his 13th, and Harper his 5th.
Well, that's the one thing you know about Sir Anthony. He is long to home, and Trey and Bryce took advantage of that.
Now you got 2 more in scoring position instead of 1. Inside, 2-0.
Seems like his velocity's there. This is where you got to really stay on the ball, because you know his ball most of the time naturally cuts.
3-0.
Wouldn't break my heart to see Marsh come up this inning.
Yeah, with the bases loaded. Blowing up.
They're going to hit homers one day, Tom. They got to get the handshake down
do.
now.
Yep, blowing it up. 3-2. 2nd and 3rd. Inside, ball 4. That'll load him up for Brandon Marsh.
About a cushion.
We'll look at wire cam. Phillies are one of 7 teams this year to not have a grand slam. 1 of 7. The Giants have 6 grand slams in a span of 18 games. Outside corner.
How are they doing?
Yeah, they're not doing well.
Man.
Probably would make the stat a little bit better if they were doing well.
Yeah, that would be impressive.
Yep. The foul down the left field line. Nice catch off the hop.
Every time I hear this music, I think of Chase.
Oh, do you?
Didn't that was his walk-up?
I don't know.
I think it was. You know, like Chase. Music, no
Yeah.
words.
0-2. A little dribbler up the third base line, and it rolls foul. Yeah, that was his. Carl says, yes, that was his. Cashmere. Cashmere, right? Led Zeppelin?
I have no idea.
Carl.
I thought that ball might have some spin on it, might bounce it back, keep it fair, but Montgomery had no shot of getting anyone on that ball. Best let it go foul.
Oh, 0-2. Whoa, one hopper over the Phillies on deck circle. Turner will score. And the Phillies have a 2-run lead on the wild pitch by Sir Anthony Dominguez. That was really wild.
Yeah, Carroll had no chance. Absolutely none to block this ball. Look where this ball is. It's almost about a foot or two in front of home plate. Carroll tried his best to get in front of it and block it.
Look at this. Whoop.
That'd have been neat if he'd have swung at it.
Swing and a miss. Got him with the split, and the inning is over. However, the Phillies retake the lead. They get 2 on a sac fly and a wild pitch. We'll head to the 8th. Phillies baseball is brought to you by your Philadelphia area Chevy dealers. Visit Chevrolet.com. And by Rally House, your city, your house. Rally House, Philadelphia. Now that is a great hat.
That really is.
I think it matches the outfit, the whole thing, the ensemble.
Had it all working there.
All working there. So we go to the top of the 8th inning. And Brad Keller's the new pitcher. And the White Sox will have Gonzalez pinch hit for them. Jacob Gonzalez hitting .286. See Keller's numbers. He's pinch hitting for Derek Hill.
He homered his last at bat, did Derek Hill.
Yeah, he did. John, we're going straight platoon here.
Yeah, that's the way they do it.
That is the way they do it.
They're consistent with it too.
Yeah, that's very different than what we just saw from the Padres. And he hits it through the hole on the right side, a base hit.
Good move by Will Venable.
Yeah. Every time a Phillies pitcher records a pitch speed of 95 or more, Comcast will make a contribution to Phillies charities.
Tell you what, they ain't going away, are they?
No. Will Venable, who went to college, went to Princeton to play basketball. That was it. And he was a very gifted basketball player. And then, as he was meandering through the very tough academic standards, he decided to take some batting practice in front of the great Scott Bradley, the longtime coach of the Princeton Tigers. And, his dad played in the big leagues, Max Venable. Yeah. And Will, so athletic, he started taking some swings. He looked really good and went out for the baseball team as well. So not only was he an all-Ivy basketball player, but he was an all-Ivy baseball player too.
And at an Ivy League school.
Yes.
So a two-sport at an Ivy League school. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It's an impressive man.
1 ball and 1 strike. Up high to Antonacci. Yeah, Will is one of many players that have played in the big leagues that Scott coached at Princeton. He was just let go after 28 years at Princeton, but man, he had left his mark. He basically redefined in a lot of ways the Ivy League baseball.
Absolutely.
All the baseball teams. I mean, Penn has a very good, liturgy. I mean, Mark DeRosa being one, and they've done a heck of a job. Swing and a miss, 3-2.
Doug Glanville.
Doug Glanville, yeah. But it's unfortunate that Scott was let go after all those years.
And it's probably tough recruiting because Ivy League schools can't give scholarships. They don't give scholarships, do they?
Yeah, well, you also have to try to get players into the school. You can have the #1 player in the country and still not be able to get them into the school. Fouled off. John Yurkow is the head coach at Penn. He does a very good job there as well. Former Phil Trevor Richards warming up in the bullpen. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Other way, foul. From security guard It's a youngster.
The way it should be.
Foul ball. Again, 3-2.
Antonacci's helmet have an accident? Looks like he has some white tape on there.
It might have. Bouncer, right side. Harper cuts it off and dropped it. And there'll be an error on Bryce. It'll be his third error. It was a 9-pitch at bat.
Yeah, that's one with Antonacci running. He's very, very quick, and I think Bryce tried to be a little too quick getting that ball out of his glove. Yeah, you're right there. You just get one because Antonacci can fly, and Bryce is rightly so a little PO'd with himself, Tom.
Yeah, Caleb Cotham heading out to the mounds. And Nishida will pinch hit now for the White Sox. He is 4 for 20 so far this year. There he is. This kid's a fireball.
What's he doing?
Well, he just cleaned the plate. He just cleaned off home plate, so it looks like he's getting all aligned and everything. Nishida's made 7 starts in right field, 1 in center field. Made his major league debut on May 25th. Was hitting .347 in AAA. He squares with runners on first and second, but he'll take down low, 1-0.
A couple costly errors in the last 2 innings. One by Bowen, that one there by Bryce, and now you got to figure out a way to pitch yourself out of it.
Oh, a line drive to Keller, and they double up Gonzalez, and there are 2 outs, and that's a nice way to pick yourself up.
Yeah, that'll take the double play out of order. What a play. How about the 2 plays our pitchers have made this game? Between the legs by Jesus, and now this rocket back at Brad Keller, and threw a 1-hopper to Trey, but Trey catches, stays on the base. That is perfect. Man.
Well, now here's Tristan Peters, the number 9 batter, with a runner at first. The whole inning, the complexion of the inning changes. And he just overpowered him with a 4-seam 98-mile-an-hour fastball. And it's 0-1. One ball, 1 strike.
Why doesn't Adam go out with a glove when JT throws a ball to him?
I don't know if it would look good. Do you think it would look okay?
Probably feel better on his hands, unless he can't catch.
The ball's popped up out to shallow left center field. Turner's under it, and he makes the catch, and the inning is over. It got a little dicey, but then they were able to clean it up. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Phillies 8, the White Sox 6. Bring the feel-good energy to Citizens Bank Park with the Ghost Energy Ticket Bundle. Includes a standing room-only ticket plus a $15 concession credit to grab your first Ghost Energy beverage on us. Available for all remaining Phillies Thursday games. Visit Phillies.com/Ghost Energy to purchase while supplies last. Some changes for the White Sox. A lot of changes.
Yeah, a little couple.
As Trevor Richards, former Phil, takes over here in the bottom of the 8th inning against Adolis Garcia. And he delivers a strike. So Vargas moves from first base to third base. That's the first change. Gonzalez is in at first base. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Moving from third base to shortstop is Montgomery. And then Nishida is in right field. And he's really deep.
Who's playing first?
Gonzalez, Jacob Gonzalez. Up high, 1-2.
Oh, that poor Drew Romo.
He's it.
The
Drew
only guy
Romo's
that ain't played yet.
There you go. There's the changes. Bryson Stott's come out in the on-deck circle. There's a towering fly ball to Antonacci in left. And one away. Time now for our Stump the Fans Trivia Quiz Answer, brought to you by FanDuel Casino. Get your thrill on, John. Phillies and White Sox have played a combined 270 seasons. In what year was the Phillies' first ever win against them, and who was the winning pitcher?
97 Schilling.
All right, I think that's a pretty good guess on your part. I don't know if it's right or not.
Yeah, probably some guy in 1800s.
All right, let's see. Dan, please get out of here. Sack.
What a great person he is.
Does an amazing Dan Baker impersonation also.
Yeah, he's
and Dan's heard it before.
He's one of the best, man. Yeah. He's such a nice. Hated facing him.
You know who raked against him?
I do not.
Larry Anderson.
That's right. That's right. He told me.
Duran warming up in the bullpen. He's got a City Connect glove on.
They can accessorize, can't they?
Yeah, they can.
These players.
Bounced foul.
I remember when I first made first of all, in the minor leagues, I got no glove. Tony Gwynn would give me a glove every year in spring training when I was with the Padres in the minor leagues. I would get 2 gloves a year. That was it.
Now?
You guys get 2 gloves a day, some of them. Hey, more power to them. The more you can get, the more you should take. Yeah, they come into spring training, give me 2 outfielders' gloves every year. And that had to last me the whole year.
Otherwise, you went out and got your own.
Well,
popped up.
It wasn't bad in San Diego because there's not a lot of humidity, so the gloves stayed pretty rigid. But when I got to Philly and that humidity, them things were like a floppy disk.
Yeah. You have to go to the local sporting goods stores and get yourself a new first baseman's mitt.
I'd had to get them like relaced sometimes too.
Opposite way for Bryson Stott. That's hit pretty well. Antonacci is back. He jumps and he made the catch.
Golly.
Yeah, there are 2 outs. Miller Lite moment. John, you mentioned this before. Kyle Schwarber tagging from third. And the on-deck hitter is a lot of times supposed to show where the base runner is supposed to slide.
Yeah, and give Kyle credit, too. He was running on the inside. But you see JT. Look at JT's right arm. He's pointing to the inside part of home plate. That's where I want you to slide. Kyle perfected it. JT calls him safe. Life is good.
Life is good. So he's added 1 more. They lead it 8-6.
Just those little things like JT pointing inside to Kyle. It's normally brings in winning baseball.
Phillies postgame live presented by Cure Auto Insurance coming up after the game. Michael and Ricky are standing by. Schwarber lines one to right, and it is caught, I believe. The Phillies will look at it to see if it bounced or not. Could Kyle have another single? We will see.
Yeah, they're going to look.
Yeah, they're going to take a look at it. What do you think?
Wow.
Well, that's really close. I mean,
Philadelphia is challenging the call of catch.
Yeah, that hit the grass.
Manager's Review brought to you by Grungo Law. What's the call?
Yeah, you see some of the White Sox players are starting to filter back to their positions.
He's saying out. Look, he's saying out.
Well, now they're running off.
Well, he just looked at it on the big video board. I think he's thinking it hit his glove, and that's where the hop was.
That hit the grass.
Yeah. It does look like it hit the grass.
Yeah, now he's going back.
Oh.
He's going to get his steps in, Tom, with as an Apple Watch.
See, right there, it does look like he caught it, but here it looks like it bounced.
Yeah, it bounced. Well, Trevor Richards to throw a couple warm-ups. We can expedite this at-bat by Trey.
Look at Don. Don's watching it on the big video board, too. So you see it bounced.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. It is no catch.
4 singles.
Batter runner is at first base. Philadelphia will retain their challenge.
He is a singles machine. It's his 9th career 4-hit game.
He's a leadoff hitter. Tom, just poke it to all fields and let the big boys come up next.
Now Turner with a runner at first. Uh-oh, we got something going on. What's going on?
That can't help you with.
Yeah, they're pointing to the outfield.
Car lights, maybe? You see those car lights out there?
I don't know if they can see them. I see them, yes.
I wouldn't think they can down low, but...
Fly ball left center field. Antonacci takes a look. He's being called off by Peters, and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 man left. We are going to the top of the 9th inning, and Joan Duran is just finishing up his warm-up tosses, trying to come in and pick up another save. And this capacity crowd is filled with it.
Call Wapner Newman. We have the track record and the experience to get what you deserve.
Well, Duran's trying to finish this one off to pick up his 15th save of the season. A 1.37 ERA, 31 strikeouts in 19 2/3. Since he's come off the injured list, he has been an absolute workhorse for the Philadelphia Phillies. Justin Crawford has come into the ball game to play center field. Bryson Stott, who pinch hit for Baroa, is in at second base. There's Bryson. And Chase Mydroth will lead it off for the White Sox. He's got a base hit in 4 at-bats. He's been on base 17 straight games, and he takes a strike 0-1. At 101 toward the outer half of the plate, and the way Mydroth starts, you might be able to live on the outside part of the plate if you're Duran. Swing and a miss. 0-2. You might even be able to live on the inside part of the plate.
I think if you're firing up there, 101, 102.
That's what I mean. 0-2. Up high, 1-2.
I think that's one thing with a guy who throws hard. You think you have to swing hard to catch up to it. And every player has done it that's ever swung a bat has done that.
At every level.
Yep.
Swing and a miss. He got him with a splitter. 1 away here in the 9th inning.
That is just filthy. When it's down like that, every once in a while you throw that split and it'll stay up a little bit. When it's down like that, because that Mydroth probably thought that's a strike. at the knees and then gone.
And now Benintendi, who's 0 for 1. He flied out to left field his first time up as a pinch hitter. Swing and a miss, 0-1, 99 on the splitter. For these splitters, 99, it's got this little movement on it. Most splitters are like in the 80s.
Change up at 89, Tom.
Need a new baseball. Michael and Ricky are standing by. Phillies post-game live, presented by Cure Auto Insurance. A lot to talk about. Phils have scored 8 runs on 11 hits. The 1-1. Phillies do have a challenge. That was off the plate, though, a little bit. It was close. Yeah, JT's thinking, should I have challenged it? It was close.
I'd say a good 101 will do the job here, probably. Oh, God.
Here's the previous pitch that was called a ball, John. Yeah, it was close. It could have gone either way. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Benintendi. Phillies lead it by 2.
I think he's feeling pretty good after that day off yesterday. 102. Ain't nothing but a thing.
I think he feels bad. He keeps asking for new baseballs.
He has the same shoes on tonight, though. Matching pair.
Oh, yeah. He's got some good accessories.
We got the flames on there.
Got the tarantula on the belt. 2 balls, 2 strikes again to Benintendi. Ground ball right side. Stott sliding play, gets to his feet, fires in time. What a play! 2 outs.
Tell you what, that is a great play by Bryson Stott. And that is our All-State Good Hands replay. But also a smart play by Bryce, because, you know, we've seen him range to his right quite a bit. If he does, Benintendi was going to beat Duran to first. But what a play by Stott. Well, that's a huge second out.
And now Vargas, the batter, he takes outside. He almost offered at it, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. Vargas is 1 for 2, a couple walks. He has struck out. Way outside, 103. And it slipped.
Yeah, that's what you want to see as a hitter.
Yeah.
Guy throws 103 and he's looking at his hand like he can't grip the ball.
Oh, the ballpark is alive and kicking tonight. More than 40,000. Duran with 2 outs. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-2, 101. And here they come on their feet. Phillies have won the first 3 games of this homestand. They've climbed over the 500 mark here at Citizens Bank Park. They're 4 games over the 500 mark for the season overall. Try to make it to 5 for the first time. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. A 1-2-3, top of the 9th inning. And the Phillies have taken game 1 by a final score of 8-6. They are now 25-10 in their last 35 games. It's the best stretch for a Phillies team since May 3rd, June 12th, 2024. What a turnaround.
Yeah, I tell you what you like, Tom. You know, a tough pitcher to start for the White Sox in May. Lefty. Phillies will struggle against lefties. not only did the righties do some damage against him, but so did the lefties in the Phillies lineup today. So great offensive game by the Phillies. Pitching was just good enough to get that W.
Yeah, this was a tough one. This is where they needed the offense tonight.
Yep.
And they got it.
Yeah. Luzardo wasn't sharp. They picked him up big
Yes, they
time.
did. And our player of the game brought to you by Chevrolet is Kyle Schwarber, 4 for 5, 4 singles, 2 runs. 9th career 4-hit game. First time he's had 4 singles in a game.
Really?
Yeah. And Don Mattingly's team is now 5 games over 500 at 34-29. All they have to do is worry about themselves.
Yeah.
And the postseason will be upon us. The other part of it, too, is that just the electricity of the ballpark. You can feel it.
Oh, yeah.
And they finally have won a Friday night City Connect game.
Yeah. We can put that to rest.
A lot to talk about with the greatest slider in the history of sliders, Kyle Schwarber, who joins us down in the field. Kyle, first of all, nice approach tonight against a lefty who didn't give up a whole lot coming into this ball game.
Yeah, I felt like our guys, we knew going into the game he's a little bit tougher there on lefties, and felt like our guys, Bryce, Marcy, obviously, we all had some pretty solid approaches against the guy, and I feel like too, even just throughout the lineup, our righties, everyone threw up some pitches on the guy, made him work a lot, and we were able to get him out of there early. So it was a really good sign there, and then we get in the bullpen and go from there.
Kyle, when you and Trey flip-flop from you moving to lead off, Trey to second, did you get like some sort of signal that you can slide like him?
Oh man, I said if I could ever slide like him, and that would be a dream. I feel like I'm replacing divots out there whenever I slide. Chunking, it's like I just chunked a 60 degree or something like that.
So great. We did point out, and John pointed this out, it's the little intricacies of baseball, just JT signaling for you to go where you're supposed to go on that slide, too.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. We always talk about having that guy back there because we're really focused on this, trying to bury your head down, get going, and when you peek up and you're able to see your guy back there telling you kind of where to go, and it's always the difference makers in those close plays, where, if you can kind of get around it and miss the swipe tag, that's a big deal.
Kyle, the offense has been kind of stagnant as of late, but your last 2 games, 14 runs combined. Do you guys feel it because it's getting hot out that the bats are going to be coming around pretty good?
Oh yeah, we always, what a crazy great game we play, right? Where you could go a little bit, not score much, and then you can go a long bit and score a lot, but at the end of the day, we're playing for wins. We're going to try to find a way to win a baseball game any way that we can, and felt like that. We've been scoring runs when we need to score runs. We respond well, and then we're winning tight games, which is great. And obviously, you have a game like this where you go a little bit back and forth, but we keep adding on, and you have a game like we had yesterday. So just keep finding ways to win games is what this is all about at the end of the day.
All right, you got to go soak your uniform.
All right,
we
thanks,
appreciate
guys.
it. Thanks, Kyle.
See y'all.
Kyle Schwarber, our guest. The Phillies win it tonight. They take the first 4
Divot
of this
with
homestand.
a 60 degree.
It was
He's
funny.
the best, man.
Crossover brought to you by Toyota is coming up. So stay with us from Citizens Bank Park. By Toyota. Toyota has 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. It's more than any other brand. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places. By Xfinity. Get reliable Wi-Fi at one price for 5 years and same-day Wi-Fi. Xfinity, imagine that. By Citizens, official bank of the Phils. And by Independence Blue Cross. Learn more at IBX.com. Back here in South Philadelphia, the Phillies have won it by a final score of 8-6. 8 runs on 11 hits. The White Sox 6 runs on 10 hits. A lot of things that we could talk about. We just talked to Kyle Schwarber about his night and his slide, which was great. How about Duran and what he is putting together right now for the Phillies?
Yeah, it's just magical to watch him pitch, and it's a joy to watch him pitch because, yeah, he throws 102, 103, split at 99, which is unheard of. But you could tell how badly he wants to save a game for this team to get a win, and he has been lights out lately.
Well, he's 31 of 34 in save opportunities in a Phillies uniform, and he's perfect so far here in 2026. All right, it's time for the Corolla crossover, and Ricky's joining us from across the street here in South Philadelphia. Ricky, we've been talking about the offense, so now it's 2 games in a row where the offense has come to life, and today they absolutely needed it because the pitching wasn't as sharp. The pitching's carried the Phillies. Pitching wasn't as sharp as it has been in games past.
Yeah, they definitely needed it. And it wasn't just one person. I mean, oddly enough, Schwarber ends up with 4 singles. Who is that guy?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's a guy that just belts balls out of the ballpark for a living. Instead, he figured I'll bump up my average a little bit today. But it wasn't just him. It was him. It was Harper hitting the ball hard. Huge. One guy I want to throw out there because I think a lot of people had kind of pushed him to the side. That's Adolis Garcia. I mean, the last 3 games, this guy has been hitting everything on the screws and hitting the ball hard. You go back a couple games ago, he had a big double in that game over the center fielder's head. He also hit another missile into the outfield for an out. Last night he hits the home run, and he hits another missile in the 8th inning last night to center field, and then he hits a home run today. So, I mean, there's certain guys that you need to kind of start stepping up. And I think Garcia is one. Alec Boehm's another. Yeah. He had a big hit in this one. It's just everybody's kind of jumping into this instead of it just being the Schwarber-Harper show.
Yeah, I agree with Ricky. I think the fact that Garcia's hitting the ball, if he can keep doing some semblance of that, it just makes the lineup even that much better.
Ain't kidding.
Yeah. Well, that'll do it from Citizens Bank Park. The Phillies win it by a final score of 8-6. They're now 5 games over the 500 mark for the first time this season. Don't go anywhere. Phillies Postgame Live, presented by Cure Auto Insurance, will begin in just a moment. Ricky and Michael are standing by. We'll be back at it tomorrow on NBC Sports Philadelphia, beginning at 4 o'clock or streaming on the NBC Sports app. Phillies win Game 1. They've won 4 in a row to start this homestand. Phillies Postgame Live is coming up in just a moment. So long, everybody.